Hello everyone, welcome to Love and Lux. Today I'm at the marina store with my husband. Well, he went inside. I decided just to stay in the car. Let me see. Yeah. So it's called West Marine. Yeah. So I decided to stay in the car and just film. Let me see. I'm going to... I think I'm almost out of memory on my phone. But anyways, I'm going to try to show y'all what I'm wearing today. This shirt I'm wearing is from the Gap. I don't know, it's either from the Gap or Old Navy. It's just a denim shirt. It's gray and it's like this baby doll type of top. And then I'm wearing these shorts that are denim, just cut off shorts, but let me see. And then these little gray flip-flops from Old Navy. Oh, and then my bag I'm wearing is my... Oh no, it seems like I'm hecka close up. I'm wearing this pouch from MCM. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do what's in my bag since I'm sitting in the car waiting for him. I don't know how long it's gonna take for him to come out. Okay, so let me show y'all what I got in my bag. So anyways, let me see. I'm trying not to get anybody's car, like license plate and stuff in my video. So let me show y'all what's in my bag. Oh, well, first I already took something out. My sunglasses. I think I showed these in a previous video. My YSL sunglasses. Let me see if I can put them on real quick. So y'all can see what they look like. Maybe I won't put them on. Maybe I'll just show y'all what they look like real quick. Hopefully you can see me hear me because the volume on my video is heck low. But these are what they look like. So they just have the YSL logo on the ends here. And then just the black screen. Black screen. The black lens. It's hard to do this with one hand. Okay, so let's see, we got that. There you go. I'm not really carrying much. We're just going to pick this stuff up and do some more running around, and then we're going to go home. I didn't go over what I was wearing, did I? On my lips, I'm wearing this combo, which I talked about it before. Carmex and Hermes Irresistible. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. This one here. I mentioned that I don't like wearing it without the Carmex underneath it. Because, yeah. Let me see. I already have a bunch of it on anyway, so. But that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm trying to screw the top back on. Okay. So what else do I have in my bag? I have my headphones. Normally, a lot of times in the video, I'm wearing my headphones. But these are them. That's what they look like. It matches my phone. My phone is this color. Other than that, I got the Chanel double facets mirror. I always have that. And then my two SLGs, which is my 6-ring key holder from Louis Vuitton. And my clay. That's what I'm using as my wallet. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to be able to put my sunglasses back in the case and a little drawstring pouch that it came with just one hand. So... yeah, that's it. I just want to come here too. I guess I'll talk about my jewelry that I'm wearing. My everyday gold hoop earrings. I wear these all the time. I'm wearing my gold bangle bracelets. And my everyday stack, which is a Cartier Juste un Clou, Cartier Love bracelet, and then the Rollo Link bracelet from Tiffany's. I'm wearing my Tiffany's necklace here. And yeah, I think that's it. So, let's see. Somebody broke into our boat and literally tried to steal it. So we have I know my hair probably looks funny because it's yeah, I'm just wearing it straight. I don't have any curls or anything in it, but somebody tried to steal our boat and from the marina. So I don't know if this is happening in other places, but I know in California we've got a lot of people that are breaking in boats and stealing boats, trying to well, basically what happened was we got a phone call from the marina saying they found our boat just idling in another, meaning just running in another stall that's not even ours. And what I mean by stall is when you have a boat, you have a slip, like your boat slip, where you park your boat, basically, where it's docked at the marina. And so it wasn't in our normal spot where it's been at for years. We've had our boat for years, and we've had the same old spot. And they found our boat in somebody else's spot. So someone's been stealing boats from our marina. They've been, I think, like a few boats sunk. I don't know if it's like vandalism, and they're stealing from boats, our boat has a built-in generator, but we do use an external generator sometimes, just because I like the way the external generator, if you know anything about boats, you know that the generator that's built into the boat, which is what we have, it pulls from your gas tanks. And we have a bigger boat, so we got 2 engines, so we have 2 gas tanks. So when you're using your built-in generator, it pulls from those gas tanks until the gas level gets so low, and then the generator would just cut off. So if you want to be anchored out in the middle of nowhere for a few days or even just overnight, you don't want to run all your gas out, because you may need that gas to get back home, depending on how far away you went, you know, from your marina, or how far out you are. Our boat is registered with the Coast Guard, so we're good to go out. You know, I mean, we're in California, so obviously we're good to go out in the ocean, international waters and stuff like that. Not just the vlogs that I've been showing with our boat has been really just in the river, not really. I think I've shown it in 2 different rivers, I think, but I haven't shown it like out in the ocean or anything like that, at least the Bay Area water. And I will eventually, but not now. Right now we're just really staying in one, just a few, not one location, but just in a few different locations. But yeah, we were using an external generator for the past couple of years, because it just makes sense to be able to, like I said, drop your anchor and be out in the middle of nowhere for days on end if you want. You don't have to worry about the generator pulling from the gas on your motors. But in the wintertime, we were making a stop at the marina because, you know, even though you're you may not be using your boat in the winter, like we're in a valley in California, so the weather's mild. You know, we can use our boat all year round. It's a big boat. We can be out there in the middle of winter if we want to, but we pretty much keep it at the marina, and we for the most part we pull it out on the water during the warmer weather. And so it was during the winter, and we went to go check on our boat at the marina and start the engines up, because you still have to do maintenance on it throughout the year. Even if you're not running it or driving it, you still have to start it up periodically. Otherwise you'll have problems when you do finally start it. So it was one day in the wintertime, sometime in 2022, and we went down there and we saw that our external generator was stolen. So we had to, when we left the marina, we went and bought another one. But my husband was like, we should just go back to using the built-in generator. That way we don't have to worry about nobody stealing it, because it's built into the boat. I still like the idea of an external generator, just because it gives you that extra peace of mind that you can run the generator as long as you want. As long as you got gas to put in the generator, it's going to run, and you're not pulling from the gas that you use to drive your boat around. But I don't know, we basically got our generator serviced a few days ago, and the external generator that we bought, we just put it on one of our other properties that we have. Yeah, and I guess we'll use it out there as if we need. We already have a generator at our house, like a big one that runs everything, the washer and dryer and dishwasher and stove and oven and all that other stuff, in case the power goes out. We have different forms of backup in case power goes out for our home, so we're not going to be like without anything. And we do the same thing for other properties. So yeah, anyways, we're just here at West Marine getting some stuff for our boat, because our boat, somebody tried to steal our boat, but they couldn't take it out of the marina. I mentioned our boat has 2 motors, 2 engines, 2 motors, whatever you want to call it. And when they tried to steal our boat, they only started one of them up. Like, it takes 2 keys to start it, but they only started one of the engines up. And it's hard to drive. Like, if you're only running off of 1 engine and you got a 2-engine boat, I don't know what they thought they was doing or how far they thought they were going to get, but it's hard to explain. I guess I'll try to show y'all when we go down to the marina exactly like how far they got and where they found our boat. But yeah, the other day we got a call that our boat was running in a spot that wasn't ours. And so they didn't break into the cabin below, but they just broke the part where you, I don't know what that's called, the part that you put the key in and you just start the car, start the boat. Yeah, so 2 different engines, 2 different keys, 2 different gas tanks, blah blah blah. But they broke one of the, I guess it's called ignition, right, where you put the key in at. They broke the ignition on one of them, and literally I think they were able to start it with a screwdriver. They didn't steal anything. They didn't break into the cabin below and steal anything out of that. They just literally started up one of the engines and tried to take off with the boat. And when they couldn't get the boat out of the marina, they left the boat in a stall a few boats over from ours, and they literally just left it running. So one of our another person that has a boat in our marina saw our boat just running and knew that it didn't go there, because everybody in the marina, everybody kind of know each other and whose boat belonged to who, blah blah blah. And they hopped on board and cut the engine off for us, and notified the marina, and then the marina notified us. We were on our way to the boat anyway, because we were planning on taking the boat out that day. So we were on our way up there anyway, but we got there, we had to fill out a police report. What did we do? Fill out a police report, and the police, they took the evidence or whatever. because they left some things on our boat that wasn't ours. Their fingerprints was on it, yada yada. And yeah, so it was a crazy weekend. Well, it wasn't the weekend. When was this? This was just like the day before yesterday. I guess I could say it was the weekend, because what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, today's Tuesday, so it happened over the weekend. And what else? Yeah, I guess that's kind of it right now. I mean, the boat guy from the boat shop that works on our boat, he's going to come down on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. For people who probably aren't aware, if the boats can be worked on without taking them out of the water, the boat repair people, whatever company you're using to fix your boat, they'll fix it right there on the water. But if it's a repair that needs to be done, or a service that needs to be done, and you need to take the boat out of the water, then they'll take it out. So this is something that they don't have to take our boat out of the water for. They're just going to come and replace the ignition type of switch things or whatever. And so we're going to get both of them replaced. Instead of having one new one and one older one, we're just going to get both of them replaced, which means we'll have to make all new copies for our keys or whatever, for our boats or whatever. I don't know. I'll go over all that in detail later, but yeah, I just wanted to film while I'm sitting in the car waiting on my husband. Instead of going in there with him, I was like, I'll stay in the car and just flip on the camera and kind of talk to my YouTube subscribers a little bit and tell them what happened to us and how we're coming back from this thing that happened to us. It was like 3 boats that were broken into at the same time that ours was. So our slip neighbor, which is like would be equivalent to someone across the street from you, they tried to steal his boat too, and they couldn't, because not every boat is the same. Not every boat drives the same. Not every boat kind of starts up the same. There's different types of boats. So they tried to steal our neighbor's boat, but they couldn't. They broke into his cabin below and stole a bunch of stuff. There's cameras at our marina, so the cameras showed them walking off with like bags of stuff that came out of his boat. We're lucky that they didn't break into our cabin. The reason why they didn't break into the cabin below is because they already broke into our neighbors. The camera footage shows that they tried to break into our neighbor's boat first and steal his boat first, and when they couldn't, then they came over there to ours. So they had already went through his cabin below, and like I said, they showed them leaving with like bags of stuff. But then they also, after they finished with his boat, they came over to our boat to try to like steal our boat, and they were able to start it, well, one of the engines, but they, like I said, it's hard to drive a double engine boat when you're using one motor. So I don't know how far they thought they were going to get, but they didn't get out the marina. And yeah, so the damages that are done, we're just going to pay for them out of our pocket instead of going through the insurance and going through the whole deductible situation. Just like in the wintertime when our external generator got stolen, as soon as we left the marina, we made the police report, but we didn't use our insurance either that time. We just went straight to where do we get it from? The external generator, I forget the name of it. It's called a Predator, and it's a medium-sized one. I don't really know all the details of that type of stuff. My husband like knows all that stuff, but it's a Predator generator. It's like some medium-sized one, because I have like obviously like small, big, large, and extra large or whatever. We have a really big one for our house, like I said, but for the boat, to carry the load of what we do on our boat, which is sometimes we cook in the kitchen downstairs below, sometimes we have the AC running. If it's hot, it's nice to be able to go down into the cabin below where it's nice and cold. So a lot of times we'll go into the cabin, even though we're anchored and we're in the middle of nowhere or we're around other boats, it's nice to be able to go down into the cabin below where it's nice and cold and the AC's on. And then when it cools off, then we come out and we're on the outside part. So the generator needs to be able to run that, whether it's the heater, there's a central heat and air downstairs. So whether it's the heater for the wintertime or the AC for the summertime, what else, the microwave, the blender, like normal stuff that you would use. All that stuff runs off of the generator. So we had to have a generator big enough to run all that. And even though it was a big generator, somebody stole that generator. Like, that was a heavy generator that was big. And, you know, when people want to steal, they will steal. So they literally stole that big old generator off our boat. So, like I said, when that happened, when we left the marina, we went straight to Harbor Freight. That's where we got it from. So we went straight to Harbor Freight and bought a new one. But we decided not to bring it back down there because we just want to use our built-in generator. That way we ain't got to worry about nobody stealing it. It's a lot quieter. But we do have to be mindful of how long we're going to run that generator. So I think our plan is to run it when we need it and flip it off when we don't need it. As long as we're able to keep, like in the summertime, the cabin cold down below, the refrigerator and the freezer situation, like that's going to stay cold. And yeah, we're not just going to run it nonstop. We're just going to flip it on when we need it and then turn it off when we're done using it. And like I said, I'll make more videos with us on our boat. And but yeah, this ain't a typical video that I make talking about luxury. Normally I'm not even in the car. Usually I'm in my house going over stuff that I have, bags and stuff like that I'm sharing with y'all. But yeah, in talking about all that, I also wanted to say the reason why I decided to make my channel not just about luxury, fashion, and beauty, but also about lifestyle, is because your lifestyle is luxury also, right? So it takes money and time, you know, with your time. It takes money to even have the freedom to do the things that you want to do, let alone money to have the things you want to do. And the lifestyle that I live, it's a laid back lifestyle, but it's also a lifestyle of luxury because it's a luxury to have a yacht at the marina, right? It's a 32-foot certified yacht, so it's a luxury to have that. It's expensive. The boating lifestyle is very expensive. We have to pay property tax for our spot that we have at the marina every year, because if your boat is there for 6 months or more, you have to pay the property tax for it. We have to pay luxury tax, not just other taxes for registration and all that other stuff, but a luxury tax. The bigger and the more extravagant your boat is, the more your luxury tax. I believe that's how that works. The more the luxury tax is you have to pay. Even the boat slip, when you have a boat at the marina and you keep your boat at the marina, the bigger your boat is, the bigger your slip has to be to keep your boat there. So the luxury taxes, I mean, the property tax is going to be more, and then your boat slip is going to be more, right? So all that stuff it's a luxury to be able to do that. Or when I talk about the fact that we have a travel trailer, keep our travel trailer on our properties because we own recreational properties. We don't have to go to a campground and stay there. You know, we can go stay on one of our own pieces of property and stay there because they're recreational properties. That's a luxury, you know, and yeah, so I want to include some of my lifestyle, some of the things that I do on my lifestyle in my videos, because I think when people think of luxury, you think of watches and bags and clothes and maybe your car or your, you know, the house you live in, but it's more than just that. It's the way you spend your time, and it's how much time you have to spend doing what you want and how you want and when you want to do it. So a lot of people, when I look at my vlogs and I look at the amount of views the vlogs get, it don't look like it gets that many views. And I'm still going to do them, like I'm still going to incorporate it because it's a part of my lifestyle. But I don't know, I guess I just wanted to also mention that lifestyle can also be a luxury, you guys. It's not just your bag, right? It's not just a bag or an arm stack of Cartier bracelets. It's more to it than just that. Your lifestyle can very much still be luxury. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to y'all's attention, just in case if y'all were wondering about my vlogs and why they are the way they are. You know, like not everybody looks at camping or staying in your travel trailer or being on your boat as a luxury. Having these multiple properties to go and enjoy. In the other vlog, I showed oceanfront property, which is our property that we own. We went out there for a while. I also showed us kayaking because that's another thing that we do. We like kayak. We like outdoors activity, which is why we own several properties that allow us to take advantage of all that, like recreational type of stuff, or just leave the house and have another place to go stay. So yeah, I'll get more into that later down the line as my channel grows and I'm sharing more of my life with y'all. My phone is just so convenient using my phone, but I know a lot of the times y'all can't hear nothing that I'm saying, or you can barely hear because the volume's low. So I'm still trying to work that out. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and share a little bit of what happened to us in terms of our boat and what happened and how we're jumping through the hoops to get it fixed so we could be back out there on the water. The plan is to be back. My husband's coming right now. Let me flip the camera. Yeah, so here he comes, and I'll end the video here. So I hope y'all like the video. Bye.